You guys, the hardware is painted. Ah! This is one of the hinges that Steven painted, and he said he used the best spray paint he could find. Like, this is the backside, and that's pretty much what it looked like. And then this is the new black paint. That's going to look so good against the white cabinets, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's going to look like brand new. I'm so excited. Let me show y'all a handle here. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. That looks great. Okay, y'all, so these are the doors, and I'm sure y'all can already see the problem here. He put on like one coat of Kiehl's primer, and this is 2 coats of white paint here. And I'm sure you can see it's still pretty brown. We don't know what the deal was with those cabinets, but it was a pretty dark wood. So he's gonna do one more paint, and hopefully that'll do it. We're thinking one more coat should do it. And that would be, again, 1 coat of primer, and that would be 3 coats of paint, so surely that'll do it. Hi, everyone. So me and Steven are about to head out to get groceries, but I wanted to catch you up for a minute on the RV. So we've ran into a few issues, but we've also have a few good news, too. So the good news is he tested the propane system. You know, I told you he ordered a new propane tank, but he bought this little adapter thing where he could just hook up a small little propane thing you can buy at a store, and just to test the propane systems to see if everything's working. So he did hook that up, and we are so happy to say that our hot water system does work, and I mean, it works great. We're hoping there's a thing or a way to adjust the levels because it gets really hot, like dangerously hot, like it will scald you. So we're really glad it does work, but we're gonna see if there's any adjustments to make it to where it won't get quite so hot. But we are glad to say that it does work. But the bad news is, some of y'all might know, but we put a new toilet in that bathroom. That whole bathroom is pretty much brand new. That's one of the areas that had a lot of water damage. So Steven did rip out all of the walls, ceiling, floors, and all of it's brand new, including the toilet that's in there. It's a brand new toilet. Well, this past winter, and apparently this is a common problem, one of the pipes froze and busted underneath the toilet. So it's fairly easily fixable. It's like $30, I think Steven said, to replace it. But still, it just sucks because it was brand new and brand new pipes under that toilet because it was a new one. So, but we're already having to replace it. Steven said it was his fault that he didn't do something quite right. I think he said he didn't drain it enough over the winter time. And apparently that's a common problem with RVs. You have to make sure that it's completely drained of water over the winter time, or it will do that. It will freeze and bust, and you'll have to replace it. So that is a thing we are doing. Is Steven, I think, ordered one that he said, I believe he said it was $30. So yeah, and let me think. I think he's got most of the painting done on the doors. There's just a little bit more, because, you know, he had to paint both sides. He had to paint one side and let it dry and then paint the other side. I think I showed y'all a clip, and it's probably in this video, of how it looks. I can't believe it looked that way. The clip I showed y'all was with a coat of primer and 2 coats of paint, and it still showed a lot of that dark brown wood underneath it. So we're hoping one more coat of paint will fix that and hope it will look pretty white and pretty. So yeah, I'll update y'all later. You guys, look how good they look. Oh my gosh. They look so great. I'm so happy with them. Steven did so much work on these. He did like 1 coat of Kiehl's primer, and then 3 coats of paint.
What?
And then Steven's coming in. I'm telling the people about what you've done. And then he, of course, spray painted the hardware. And so you still, I don't know if you can see it as good on camera, but you still can see maybe just a little bit of the brown on the sides. But I mean, we're going to consider this good enough. And I mean, it kind of looks like it's a two-tone. It looks like a cream and a white. It looks like it's got depth and dimension. So looks good enough to us. So we are happy with it. Now he's not completely finished. He didn't do all of these over here yet. He just took down the closet door. He's going to work on it. But you see how good the inside of the closet looks? This was the only inside part that he got fully painted. The rest only have primer on the inside, so he does also want to paint the inside of the cabinets as well. And he still needs to get those drawers. There's the closet drawer, so he still needs to do those, but he's got a lot done already, and it looks great. I might go ahead and insert a clip right here of what this RV looked like before it was painted. And I mean, you guys, just to see the difference between, I mean, what, just a simple coat of like white paint and black spray paint. This stuff's not super expensive either, and it makes such a difference. So I couldn't be happier with it. It opens the space up so much. It looks so much bigger and more open in here, and you really, really need that in a small space. You want it to feel as open as possible. So it really, really does now. I'm ecstatic. I could not be happier. Got a little kitty sitting beside me, sitting beside my chair here. We'll just let him stand here for a little while. We won't let him get on the actual furniture, but we'll just let him stand here for just a little while. He's so cute. I couldn't kick him out. Okay, you guys, so we actually have some more great news about that trip I told you all about. We've got more booked and planned for that trip. We have it more set in stone. We did this all last night. Me and Steven, I mean, this isn't going to be planned in one night, but we did a lot of thinking and planning last night. And we did book one more thing as well. So I told y'all we booked a place in Florida. It's going to be right on beachfront. Well, once we leave Florida, we're going to go to Alabama. We're going to go to the Gulf Coast in Alabama. And if y'all haven't heard of that, it's a beautiful beach. Like, that's in many different states. I think it's at least in 2 states. But we're going to stay at the Gulf Coast State Park in Alabama. And it's again going to be right on waterfront view. Now, this isn't going to be beachfront. This is going to be like right on a big lake. That's, I guess, part of the Gulf Coast. It's a huge lake. But then we'll also have very close beach access to that Gulf Coast. So anyways, this is going to be a huge beach trip because I wanted to go to the beach a lot this year during warm weather months. So we haven't done that in a long time. So we're going to really, really enjoy many beautiful beaches this summer in this RV. So I'm so excited about that. So what our trip will be, as we have it planned right now, this is, again, y'all, if y'all haven't seen my videos, this is going to be our first big RV trip, like anything like this. The only trip we've done in this RV so far is like, it was like a few days of boondocking. It was like just a camping trip, and it was nice. We enjoyed it. We really loved it. Hey, Pete, you coming on my lap? Yeah, you wanting to sit with me? Wanting to sit on my lap? You like hearing me talk? Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh my goodness, I love it. What was his hand? So what we're going to do is we're going to head to Florida, but we're going to boondock for one night, just in a parking lot somewhere on the way to Florida. Then we'll get to our reservation spot in Florida, and that'll be right on the beachfront of a beautiful state park also in Florida. We'll stay there for like 2 days. We have like 2 nights booked there. And then we'll head to Alabama, and we'll head to the Alabama State Park as well. You just sprawled out on my lap. Yeah, you just sprawled out on my lap. You just made yourself at home, didn't you? Just real comfortable. Oh, he purrs so loudly, and I love it. Okay, so yeah, we'll head to Alabama, stay there for a few days on the Gulf State Park, and then we're going to head to New Orleans. Now that's where we still haven't decided on where we want to stay in New Orleans. I have an idea of a place that I like, and we might stay there, but we're going to stay in New Orleans for a few more days. We might stay there for maybe 3 or 4 days, and then from New Orleans we're going to head to heading back home, and going through a different part of Alabama, and we'll stay at this beautiful mountain in Alabama. There's this one that we looked up, and it's a big, beautiful mountain in Alabama, and they have this huge like drive-through that you can like drive all day. It's kind of like the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is kind of close to where we live. A very famous like drive. So we're going to spend all day on our motorcycle riding that in Alabama, and then we'll boondock there for one night, and then we'll head back home the next day. So it's going to be like, all in all, it's going to be like over a week, this trip. And we're going to go to Florida, to the Gulf Shores of Alabama. We'll head to New Orleans, and then head back to like the mountains of Alabama. And I mean, who knows what else? I mean, Stephen even suggested this too, that we might do a little bit of... Stephen, he's digging his paws into me. Pete, quick. He's freaking out over something. He's digging his paws in. Oh, Pete, you're hurting me. Okay, Pete, calm. It's okay. Get his paws in. But yeah, we might just wing it and see if there's anything else we want to do on our way back home and boondock some more. But yeah, I'm super, super excited about this. We've never done anything like this before, and I just cannot wait. And I love how the RV is looking. We still have so many renovations to do on it. So please subscribe if you want to see more. I'm introducing myself so late in the video, but my name is Sarah. And subscribe to this channel because we feature a lot about mobile homes. We live in a mobile home, and this is a vintage RV. We consider this our second home. This is our vacation home. And yeah, we've got all kinds of content. I've got playlists on my channel all about this RV and our mobile home. So check out my channel, subscribe if you want to see more, because there is plenty to come. Well guys, thank you so much for watching, and I guess that's going to be it for today, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.